So, hi guys, Dr. Marie here with LC Chiropractic. So one of the things I'm going to talk to you guys about today is why children should get adjusted. So being that we work here at LC Chiropractic, it's super awesome because we get to see whole families. That means we see children from ages 0 and then we see people from like ages 99. Being that is super awesome because that means I get to adjust a lot of kids, which I specialize in. So one of the things I want to talk to you about is why children should get adjusted. A lot of patients, which is super awesome, is they get to see our children getting adjusted and they ask a lot of questions. I never would have thought to get my child adjusted. Why should I get them adjusted? And I'm going to explain that to you right now. So I'm going to go to our brain controls every function in our body, and it does so by sending energy down the spinal cord. I want you guys to think of the spinal cord like a river. As life energy is flowing from the brain down the spinal cord, out the nerves to every single cell, organ, tissue in your body. That means that every single cell, organ, tissue in your body is totally dependent on this life energy to keep you strong and healthy. But unfortunately, because of different stresses in our life, what can end up happening is that individual bones in our spine that protect our spinal cord can shift out of place. This first shift, or subluxation as we call it, can occur at birth. And the reason is because the baby could be malpositioned, causing extra pressure on the spine and then on the spinal cord. It can happen as your baby's learning to walk and falls over and over and over again. And what's going to happen is when you put these bones out of place, when they move out of place or misalign, it's going to put pressure on your spinal cord. It's going to block that energy to the organs at that level. So when you hear of children who are born and they're colicky, gassy, sick all the time, the reason why is because their body's not able to function the way they're supposed to, because that communication from the brain to the spinal cord is not working. So one of the biggest questions that I always get is, Dr. Maria, how do I know when I should get my kid checked? How do I know if my child isn't experiencing any pain? And the thing is that we tell all our patients, you want to get your kid's spine checked from the very beginning. If you can, from birth. We've had patients who come in and had their kids adjusted within hours after birth. And the reason why that's so important is because you want to make sure that your child has the best chance. Inside of us, we have this innate intelligence. That is how your baby was able to grow from being 2 cells. That's how you're continuing to develop. And we want to give them that best chance by allowing that communication from the brain to the rest of the body so that everything can function the way it's supposed to. So when you ask, when do I get my kids checked? Get them checked today. If you're not in the area, we have what's called International Chiropractic Pediatric Association, ICPA.org, where you can actually go online and find a chiropractor in your area that specializes in kids. I'm Dr. Maria Radcliffe with LC Chiropractic, where one of our main core values is to adjust your spine for your entire life, from womb to tomb, so that you can have not only a better health, but better life.